Right, so I'm just going to very quickly, before we start dancing, I won't take too much time. So the latest is that I have no idea what's happening. That's the latest. Clearly, we'll find out tomorrow what tier we're in, and then you can start looking at guidelines as to whether or not we're allowed back to dancing. I expect that we will be allowed back to dancing. The only situation that adult dance classes can't come back is if you're in tier 3, and I think that's pretty unlikely. So even in tier 2, we're allowed to be back. But the rules say, and I have not got clarification about this, is that we're allowed back adult indoor fitness and exercise classes, that's us, are allowed back, but they must abide by the rule of 6, which means that I just pick 5 of you. But I'm seeking clarification because that's new, and I don't know if that's definitely a thing. We'll see. We shall just have to see what happens. And I also haven't got clarification yet as to whether we're allowed back next Wednesday, which is the 2nd of December, or whether we have to wait until the 9th of December. I don't know. Again, that's not clear either, because the restrictions did say up to and including Wednesday, the 2nd of December, and now they don't, and I don't know what's changed. So basically the rules are, I don't know what the rules are. And as soon as I do, I will let you know. But if not, we'll just keep doing. It's all good. So that's stuff. Sorry about that. But I thought I'd bring you up to speed. So here we go. Starting with your right foot, you're just going through your heels. You do that to the count of 8. Then you rise and fall 3 times. Then you turn your feet out in a beautiful first position. Tendu. You stretch your right foot, you put your heel down, plie, heels up, stretch and down, stretch and close. That takes 8 counts. You're going to lift it. You're going to twist your hip. You're going to twist your hip. You're going to point it to the side, hold it for a moment, and twist it down. Then you can't see the top half of me, so I will describe. My right hand is reaching out to the side. It's reaching up over my head and over to my left hand side. So I'm getting a nice stretch on my left hand side, my right hand side of the body. Then I'm sweeping it around. I'm going to keep my hips facing the chair. My hand has twisted all the way around to the back. And we twist over, nice big stretch, open it out, return to your bar. The last thing is you do parallel, turn out, parallel, turn out, parallel, turn out, parallel. And then you start the whole thing over again with your left foot. But I will keep yelling. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear my music. Excellent. Here we go. So feet together, right heel. Now up and down, all the way up to the toes, and down, all the way up. Last one. Squeeze your bum, turn out. On your right, left, plie, heels, right, lower, stretch, close. Stretch and turn out. Hard and close. Reach all the way out to the side, all the way up, all the way out. Stretch down front. Sweep your hips far and open. Opening out and return to the bar. Stretch your long neck, stay tall. Rise all the way up to the feet. And it there, hold it there. And go. Reach out with the left hand to the side, all the way up, all the way over. Really stretch. And over, all the way back, and over. Breathing out, returning to your bar. Then just feet parallel, parallel, find balance. You're done. Let's do our pliés exercise. So you're still at the bar. This time you're sideways onto your bar. I'm holding onto mine with my right hand, and it's entirely up to you which way you're facing, but you're sideways onto the bar. You're standing with your feet in first, and during the introduction to the music, we're going to tendu the right, what am I trying to say here? The foot that's furthest away from your bar and lower into second position. You're nice and tall and you've got nice long legs. And we're going to do some 4 little pliés, 4 demi-pliés, just waking up our hips, knees and ankles. And then we think about being extra tall before you do a big plié, a grand plié that goes all the way down, all the way up. Then that same foot that's on the outside, stretch it and close in first. So that's what we're doing. We're doing 4 little ones, 1 big one, and we're doing it in second, in first, which is heels together, in fourth, which is 1 foot in front of the other. Make sure it's not too close together, otherwise you'll find it tricky. Make sure you've got a bit of gap going on there. And you're also doing it in fifth. So bring it in, just turning to face you. So your heel and your toe have made friends with each other. Then once you've done it there, we turn around, we prepare to second, we start all over again. We do the whole thing. Again, I'll keep yelling. Fill your music. What do I mean by that? I mean, don't stop moving. Don't make it a jerky kind of plie. Make sure it's really smooth. So, prepare second. Hello. Plie. Plie. Now, while you're doing this, stay tall, even though you're sinking through your knees. Grow towards the ceiling. The nice long back, the nice long neck. Stretch that out the side foot. And close back. Here we go. We're going all the way down. Your heels can come off the floor. Put them back as quick as you can. Stretch that foot in front of you and put your heel down. Here we go. So, take this moment to check what shape your shoulders are. Are they up round your ear rolls? Are they down flat? Stretch the front foot, close it in bit. So, squeeze your bum muscles. Every time you strengthen those legs, squeeze the bum. Here we go, all the way down. Heels can come off. Don't get stuck at the bottom. Rise all the way up. Good, turn around. Stretch the other foot to the side. Get yourself again. Second position. Now, last week we did the slow tendu exercise. So I think we should do the fast tendu exercise. Okay, tendu, to stretch. So the stretch starts up here at the hip joint, goes all the way through the knee, through the ankle, and down to the very end of your foot. And you're imagining that you're not just sort of, don't tickle the floor, don't glide across it. Imagine you're pushing through it. Unfortunately, the Zoom imagery is not quite hard enough it's not sharp enough to show you what I mean. But I'm pushing, I've still got most of the ball of my foot, and then right at the end, my toe is just the only thing that's touching the floor. So don't just sort of delicately draw a little line, really push through the floor. So tendu, to stretch. We've got 4 to the side, closing behind and in front, behind and in front, then 4 croisés in the shape of a cross, front, side, back, side, but close behind, and 4 to the side, front, back, front, back. Now I've only got 3 to go, 1 to the back, 1 to the side, 1 to the front. Now do a quick cheat. It comes straight in and you turn around. And then we start again with 4 to the side with the other foot. So it goes 4 to the side, 4 encore, 4 to the side, 3 encore, and then we turn around. So keep thinking about, if you're getting muddled with, oh my God, am I in front or am I at the side, or blah, blah, blah. Don't care, not interested. Do not worry about if you're getting the exercise wrong. What you should be concentrating on is your turnout up at the hip joint. Don't let your heel disappear around the corner. Or when you're pointing to the front, again, don't let your heel disappear. Make sure I can see your heel. Similarly at the back, don't let it disappear behind you. Make sure I can see it. So that's a pivot up in my hip joint. So if you go wrong, doesn't matter. Just keep working on that hip joint and keep the ankle, the heel coming round to say hello. Here we go. Here we go. To the side. Nice in your heel. Front, side, back, side. To the back and 4 to the side. To the back. 1, 2, 3, and around. Let's do it again on the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the front, side, to the back, to the side. 4 to the side. Bring the heel round. We're going to do it again, by the way, folks. Back, side, front. Let's repeat. Really get this going. 1, 3, 4. To the front, side, back, side. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Turn around. Last time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the front, and the side, and the back, and the side. 4 to the side. 2, 3, 4. 1 to the back, 1 to the side. Now you turn around. There you go. Cool, nice. Here it is. Right, frappés, to strike. I'm just going to turn sideways so that I'm absolutely dead on to you. Excuse me while I just roll these up. Elegantly done. So, to strike. So you prepare to the second. So you prepare to the side. Again, make sure I can see that heel. Then you're bringing it in. You're bringing it in with a flexed ankle, and it's not too high. I think you can see, there's the line of my ballet shoe, and I'm just on that line. I'm not drifting up my leg, and I'm not sitting on my foot. So nice and low, sous de coup de pied at the neck of the ankle. And then you're going to gently, don't kill our feet, strike the floor. Strike the floor. Now you end up with your foot in the air. So again, I won't hear you and you can't probably hear me for the Zoom quality, but I should just hear a gentle strike as you go across the floor. And this, God bless it, this should jiggle. You should see it go jiggle at the end, because it should be nice and held and really strong, but it will probably jiggle. If it's jiggling, good stuff. If it's not jiggling, you either haven't eaten enough cheese over COVID, I'm not sure we can be friends if that's not the case, or you're not completely straightening your leg. So if it's jiggling, that's a good sign. So let's do our Frappés exercise, which is basically exactly the same setting we've just done with the Tendus. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the back. 2, 3, straight in. Turn it out. You've got to be prompt on that because you've got to do the prepare and in to start again. We've got 4 more to the side, 1 to the front, side, back, side, 4 more to the side, 1 to the back, 1 to the side, 1 to the front, and then you bring it in, and then you're done. Okay, so again, like I said, make sure I can see your heel, but really make sure that you're focusing on a straight leg at the end, and feel these have a jiggle at the end of your frappe. So, prepare, in, out, out. So is this jiggling? Keep it strong. Front, side, back, side, forward to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 to the back, 1 to the side, 1 to the front. Let's turn around. Prepare, in, side, 2. Keep it low. Front, side, back, side, side, 2, 3, 4. To the back. Now, get ready. We're going to turn around. We're going to do it double time. Ready? Quick. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front, side, back, side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, side, front, and around. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Front, side, back, side. 1, 2. Last split. And back, 2, 3, turn. Woo. Well done. Okay, I've got time for one more at the bar, I think. Let's have, what have we not done for a while? Battement en cloche. We haven't done that for a bit. Okay. Battement en cloche, which is Battement en cloche, beats in the shape of a bell. So your leg is the clapper inside a bell. I don't know if there's a more technical phrase for a clapper inside a bell, but you are the clapper. So it's the bit that does the swinging inside the bell, shape of the bell. So it's really nice for your hips. It's really nice, really freeing. So stand tall. If you, hang on, you can't see my hips. If I just tilt that up a little bit, there we go. Got the best t-shirt on this. I'm not helpful, am I? Right, that's elegant. So if you are sitting in a hip, that means this leg can't be straight. Now I'm exaggerating massively, but it also means that you can't possibly swing it without bashing the floor on the way, because this leg is now suddenly longer than the other. So make sure you're standing nice and tall so that you can swing. So I don't understand why I'm running out of time already. Gosh, that came on quickly. So we're going to do 1 lift, 2 lift, swing and swing and swing, close. 1 lift, 2 lift, swing and stop, and close. And then we do it to the back. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 1 and 2, and turn around. And we're off again. Here we go. We started learning about pas de chat, and it's when you are the step of the cat, and we were doing a retire, and then we were changing sides. But we didn't put it into an exercise, and that's what I want to do today. Just a quick reminder of what a pas de chat is. I've got my right foot in front, and you can either be in fifth, or you can be halfway up your foot and you can be in third. I do not mind, it's entirely up to you. So we're coming up the back, my knee is open to the side, got a nice window going on here. We step, I should see that window again, and it comes down the front. Pas de chat. Now, we don't tend to step it, we jump it. So we're doing a little leap. You are a cat pouncing on a mouse. And currently my cat is fast asleep, so hey ho. Have a try of the other foot. So put your left foot in front, and it's the leg that comes up the back, and then you swap. So that's what we were having a play with last week. So here is your new exercise. 1 second though, you can't see. I can't see you at the moment. There we go. Cool. So we have got our right foot front. You're facing your audience. We're going to do some dégagé to disengage. You're going to not just tendu, but it also comes off a little way. You're going to push through the floor. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's all with the same foot, and you're pushing through the floor as much as you can. And then that same foot comes up the back, we step, and we close. So now you've changed feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's at the back, it comes up the back, we step, and we close. So that's our preparation for pas de chat. There's no jumping, just stepping. Oh, somebody's pinging at me. So you've got 5 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, retire and change. And then we do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, retire and change. So that's the preparation. Now we're going to do it with a jump as well. Dégagé close behind, then that foot is going to, and go for it. Then you do it with the other foot. Dégagé close behind and jump. Dégagé close behind. Here's the third one. And jump. Last little bit of jumping for you. So we're going to have some petit jeté. And you're going to give me 3 petit jeté, which is when you give me a little window. So we've got 1 and 2 and 3 cuts. And then we start all over again. So that second half of the exercise, with your right foot in front, goes dégagé and close, pas de chat. Dégagé and close, pas de chat. The third time, dégagé and close, pas de chat, pas de chat, 1, 2, 3, close. And then you start all over again with your left foot in front. I'm going to keep yelling. It's going to be fine. So it goes dégagé, 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 prepare, step, and close. So it sounds quick, but it's less quick than it really is. Oh, that's a terrible use of language. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, leap, and close. Left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Retire. Let's do that again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Retire. Leap and down. Other foot. 2, 3. Keep it low. 4, 5. Retire. Now we're going to do the leap. Are you ready? Here goes. 1. Leap. 1. Leap. 1. Leap. 1, 2, 3. 1. Leap. 1. Leap. 1. Leap. 1, 2, 3. Then you start again from the beginning. So what I'm looking for when we do pas de chat, let me just check my timer that I don't run out. Lose you. Minute and 40 seconds. Oh my gosh. So what I'm looking for when we do those is, while we're doing the dégagé to prepare you, is the ability to push off the floor. Push off the floor. Because when we do the retire, you've got to push through this supporting foot so that you can leap over. So there's a push. So we're preparing by pushing through the floor. Okay. So that's our pas de chat exercise. We have just got time for a reverance. My gosh, that came around far too quickly for my liking. So, right foot in front. Apologies, you can't see all of my body. So let's, with our back foot, we're going to step out to the side. We're going to step back. And we're going to say thank you to people in the expensive seats down front. Step to the side. We're going to say thank you to the people in cheap seats at the back of the audience. And then do yourselves a round of applause because you are lovely people. Oh, gang, thank you. Sorry that was all a bit rushed at the end. Hope you had fun. And I will see you next week, and hopefully I'll have news. Who knows? Thank you, love you, bye. Thank you, bye. Stay well.